All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, March 7th, 2018. All right, so today, another simple day in the astrology. We do have the moon in Libra, so maybe some themes around relationships, mutuality, wanting harmony in those relationships. And if it's not on the relationship level, just in our personal life, wanting a bit of balance and seeing the duality of things, really approaching things from that centered perspective can be great with this. So some lunar aspects. The moon is going to be going over Jupiter, who's been in Libra this year, 2018. So activating this opportunity perhaps, or open-mindedness about equality, relationships, balance, etc. Jupiter is going retrograde tomorrow, so we'll look at that. And we do have some other easy aspects with the moon. So let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. We have the moon very well set in Libra, very small constellation of Libra. We'll be going into Scorpio here tomorrow. So themes around the scales, which usually does involve relationships, other in our life. So it's all about finding balance with that, right? So this could be themes around equality, justice, morality, doing the right thing, and just wanting harmony in those relationships. If it's not on the relationship level for you, then harmony in your personal life, right? Seeing where there can be balance in your life and just bringing things back to that sort of even keel. And like I was saying yesterday, approaching things from that centered perspective, where we're aware of both the good and the bad, right? The positive, the negative, the way that the mind naturally creates this polarity of our reality. And being aware of both polarities helps us come from that centered and balanced perspective. All right, so yep, and of course, as a backdrop, we do have the sun still finishing Aquarius, getting away from that Neptune influence from last weekend. A lot of that watery energy going within, that receptive nature. Still great for that, though, because we still do have Mercury and Venus in Pisces. So we could be enjoying a bit of receptivity really for the coming weeks. And with Mercury and Pisces, a little more challenging with this one, with the mind really going into the vastness of the ocean, right? It's when the mind is trying to figure things out, can be confusing. Maybe there's a bit of lowered energy with the mind, but it's all, again, about being intuitive, accessing that inner guidance, and being present in order to gain insight, information, and anything else that does involve the practical mind at this time. All right, so in terms of the aspects, as you can see here, no major aspects going exact, but the moon is going to be going over Jupiter in Libra. So this is kind of a reminder that since 2018, it has been great to be learning about relationships, basically. So another great day for this, and maybe a subtle new beginning about learning something about relationships, or again, just having balance in our life. So this is important because Jupiter is going to go retrograde here tomorrow and going into Friday. So there is this now reconsideration. What have we learned this past, well, we'll say since 2018 in regards to Libra, these past few months, in regards to relationships, in regards to finding balance? It's now this kind of reworking, rethinking, and this more internalized process about the opportunities with that. Maybe just generally opportunities in our personal life, because of course Jupiter is transiting a specific house in your personal chart. So maybe starting to reflect on opportunities in general. All right, so we'll talk about that tomorrow, but today we do have some easy aspects with the moon. The moon is essentially trining the stellium that we had with the conjunction last Sunday. So maybe a bit of flow with relationships. Maybe it's just easy to connect on a minor note. Good again for that reciprocity and all that Libra energy. Communications can flow quite possibly with Mercury. Maybe that's in the later part of the day. So that's also good for reading, learning, and just using a bit of that, again, intuitive, inquisitive mind. Maybe a bit of refreshment too. Healing energy with Chiron is certainly possible. All right, so yep, so that's the day in a nutshell. Activation with essentially Libra. Still the backdrop of this intuitive energy of Pisces. Great for that kind of stuff. Still great for focusing on our individuality with the sun in Aquarius. and even contributing to groups and community stuff if you're involved with that. But today, finding balance, whether it's in relationships or in our personal life. All right, so that's the daily forecast in a nutshell. I do have an announcement to make. So there's a few spots open for the workshop that we do on Mondays. So if you're interested in that, do check the link down below. It's for 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Still discounted at $35. Basically, we're going over each of our personal charts for the week, setting milestones and goals and that good stuff. So do check that out. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.